If you've ever found yourself replaying a conversation long after it ended, going over what you said, what they meant, what you should have said instead, look out, you're not alone. It can be something small, a casual comment, a text message, a look on someone's face, but your mind doesn't let it go. It replays it, adjusts it, analyzes every detail. Like it's trying to solve something, and most people think it's just overthinking, but it's usually more than that. Rereading messages before sending them, then rereading them again after they're sent. Thinking about whether you sounded awkward or said too much or not enough. Sometimes even imagining different versions of the same conversation, where you were more confident, more likable, more understood. It doesn't look like a big deal from the outside, but internally it's constant. And underneath that pattern, there's a quiet question running in the background. Did I do something wrong? That question doesn't come out of nowhere. It often forms in environments where social interactions felt unpredictable, where reactions from others weren't always clear or safe or consistent. So your mind learned something very early on. If you can just analyze things deeply enough, you can avoid making mistakes. You can avoid being misunderstood. You can stay in control. That's what the replaying really is. Not overthinking, but an attempt to create certainty in situations that feel uncertain. Because conversations are unpredictable, people are unpredictable. And when something feels unclear, your mind goes back to it again and again. And here's where it gets interesting. It's not actually about the conversation. It's about control. More specifically, the lack of it. When you don't feel in control of how you're perceived, your mind compensates by replaying the moment, trying to decode it, trying to predict it, trying to rewrite it. But over time, this creates a subtle shift in identity. You become both the person speaking and the person observing, evaluating, correcting, and that can be exhausting. Because no moment ever feels finished, even after it ends, it continues in your head. But that pattern, it's not a flaw. It's a form of protection, a mind that learned to stay alert, to read it between the lines. It just never learned when it's safe to stop. But once you see that, you see the pattern behind it.